is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for December 14th, Monday, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern. It's how we view ourselves. It's very important on how, as mankind, as each of us beings, how we view ourselves, what our opinion is of ourselves. Because each of us are divine and magical beings. And that's, I think people have a difficult time sometimes embracing that. And many have not realized this about themselves. And they're going to be in for a big surprise. You take some time for yourself and explore this amazing being that you are. And to do this, you simply relax deeply into your body and let go of all efforting to get somewhere special or better than where you are right now. When we go into expectation, which is, it's expectation and attachment. That's where our suffering is. You just kind of turn down the volume on all of this repetitive mind chatter and just relax into this moment. This moment is super sacred, super powerful, and super precious. The deeper you relax, the more you'll notice there is a brilliant conscious energy already radiating from each of our cores. This exquisite radiance inside you, this pulsating heart of aliveness, this highly magical energy is what and who, you actually are. When this is discovered and cherished, then everything in your life will shine and sparkle again. Now is your time to give your whole life over to this powerful, sweet magic that has been inside you all along. And please do not worry if you cannot instantly feel or find your magical self, because it is secretly hidden inside your deepest silence and stillness. No reason to rush or push yourself ever. You have an infinite amount of time to find it. Discovering this magic is what the school of life is all about. When we enter these physical bodies, many of us, the majority, don't realize it is an absolute gift for us to discover while we're in physical form who and what we are. If we do not discover that when we leave the body, then we wander. So you have fun, and you remember that the most magical secret is simply relaxing into enjoying this very moment fully. What a completely effortless, fun, and easy thing to do. Love always comes from all of us to ourselves and each other. We are all taught that it's supposed to be, you have to just scrape and bang and push and hurry, and it is actually the opposite. There is no creativity if there is no chaos. Also, every experience in life has a purpose. It has a reason and a season to it. There is a time for sadness and a time for joy. And when you truly can let your tears flow and allow the deepest sadness within you to rise to the surface, it becomes a powerful source of healing that brings profound realizations to your life. By allowing your deepest possible sadness to be felt and experienced, the energy opens a humility inside you and a vulnerability that touches the core of your being. It pulls you down to bottom of your emotional ocean, where you find the easiest, sweetest surrender to the very source of who you are. A life without tears is always a very dry, stuffy, and controlled existence. If your emotional rivers are not allowed to flow, a dam builds inside you which will block out the joy and ecstasy your life contains as well. Feeling your sadness is essential for anyone who wants to become a fully alive, real, mature, mankind being, and it is the first step to finding emotional freedom. Releasing even a few tears are a way to soften, relax, and instantly release the stress, fear, and anxiety of dealing with your world. Crying is how we cleanse ourselves from built-up tensions and past emotional turmoil. It helps you to stop holding on to life too tightly. As the deepest ocean of emotion flows through your heart, it purifies, detoxifies, and liberates you from old wounded thought patterns that are needed to be healed, forgiven, and loved. When your deepest sadness is welcomed and fully felt, it can empty out your entire basement of horrors. All the incomplete feelings you've had in your life of being abandoned, betrayed, lonely, lost, or isolated can come flooding through. This is why some people stay far away from feeling their feelings. If they open them up a crack, they might get lost in them. And the truth is that emotions come and go like the weather. When you feel your deepest pain, you start healing these old painful wounds. You start trusting they can be healed. By opening up to your emotional basement, you bring the light of awareness into the darkness. And as the light starts shining in, you can finally see what's down there and really relax about it. Then you can truly be quiet and experience the very still, calm center of who you are and who you are not. When feelings are felt to the core, not only does your basement get cleaned out, yet every closet, cabinet, and cupboard in your house feels more relaxed and peaceful. The silence in you grows everywhere, becoming a natural, easy, and free feeling that is okay with any fear or insecurity. Because sadness is such an intoxicating, healing, and powerful experience, sometimes it happens that the mind may turn to it like an addictive drug. If the brain is constantly doused with sad thoughts, memories, and emotions, sad chemicals are continuously released throughout the brain, and it becomes harder to get beyond the gloom and doom perception. We end up feeling powerless and crying or feeling hopeless about anything that happens. Sadness becomes the norm instead of the occasional medicine, and when it becomes your automatic safe response to whatever situation you're in, it can hypnotize a person, end up playing a victim role their entire life. The emotional cocktail we create in the brain is extremely powerful, and when we become comfortable with a certain cocktail, we tend to repeat it. If sadness becomes like an old friend that you don't ever want to leave, it's time to look for another exit. You must find that which brings you true unbounded joy, a river of bliss that makes you want to dance on the ceiling. This is the door to laughter. At the height of laughter, the universe is flung into a kaleidoscope of new possibilities. Gene Houston. It's important to know that we are not trying to get rid of our tears. That would never do any of us any good. This is about finding that which is beyond sorrow and untouched by it. This is about letting the pendulum swing to the full extreme, so that your deepest pain is felt as well as your greatest joy, and then dropping them both. The first step is learning how to relax your body and open your mind throughout the day. As you're doing your daily activities, or even if you're stuck lying around all day depressed on the couch, practice letting go of the mind by relaxing every single muscle throughout your entire body. Just really scan your body and see what tiny little muscles are still holding on inside. Relax into any tension you find inside you. Relax your breath so that the air moves through you fluidly without any constraint. Feel the body how it is and accept it through relaxation. Notice the holding patterns going on inside, yet don't judge them. Give all your love and energy into relaxing as deeply as you possibly can. Let everything go and be truly relaxed in your body as if it was for the very first time in your life. After your body is relaxed, you will notice that the mind softens and opens, and the mind becomes even more creative, flexible, and able to manifest the reality you want. If you can totally relax your body, you can learn how to laugh about any perceived doom and gloom reality. When you can take one tiny step back from the sadness situation in your mind, you give yourself enough space to eventually be able to let go, see the bigger picture, and laugh about it all. The sense of space gives you a feeling of freedom, a choice that allows in more awareness to choose how you want to respond. You become a more conscious being who can welcome all your heaviness inside and yet not lose yourself in it. Through awareness, you can get beyond any pain and you can take the lighter path. So allow yourself in this moment to feel all the space around you. Not just in your room. Feel what is beyond those walls into the infinite universe that is all around you right now. It is above you as well as below you on the other side of the planet. There is so much space on every side of you. It is infinite in all directions. If this little planet was not beneath your feet, you would feel the vastness of the cosmos instantly. When you give yourself permission to feel this spacious universe you're in, it gives you a broader understanding of yourself. You become more conscious, and you can choose one of the juiciest experiences in life that you want to create. Through getting in touch with the infinite universe, you discover that you are the center of it. You discover your natural ability to decide what you truly want to focus on in each moment. You can see that you are creating every moment of your reality. You understand that whatever you focus on is what you become. Eventually, with practice, you will begin to laugh about it all. You will start to laugh at yourself and the ridiculousness of all the suffering you've creatively allowed to manifest into your life. You are laughing not just because you realize that you are an all-powerful being who has nothing to be afraid of ever again. You are laughing because you realize that you created it all for your own enjoyment. This level of laughter paves the road to freedom and eventually into the experience of enlightenment. Your body cannot heal without play, period. You can't. Your mind cannot heal without laughter. Your soul cannot heal without joy. Catherine Fenwick. Learning to laugh at yourself is one of the highest and most evolved things you can do to heal and deal with your inner world. Once your laughter is big, real, and true, it liberates the mind from trying to fix, heal, or micromanage yourself. You then begin to really relax, truly enjoy this life you are living in. Through laughter, you can relax about anything that arises. You can move beyond the serious stagnation of the ego You've discovered a path of lightness and love, which is the easiest path to transcending the ego. If you can truly laugh, truly laugh at your ego from a place of joy and insight, you have grown beyond it. Then you can instantly turn the deepest pain into a wild, roaring, spontaneous crackle. The secret to rip-roaring laughter is feeling into the bigger picture of your life while seeing how ridiculous this little narrowed mind can be. It is quite ridiculous how much suffering we put ourselves through, and all for what? The mind continues to make up another story, one after the other, for you to believe in. Through seeing how creative and untrue the mind can be, it forces you to step back from it and find a place of real release. The release that comes in the roots of pure joy and freedom is vocalized as laughter. When you step back from it all and are seeing the global perspective on your life compared to what's happening to the other 7, 8, 9 billion people on Earth right now, it's hard to take your life so seriously. And when the mind stops being so narrow, you begin to wonder and eventually know how this life is meant to be, a liberating dance, an ecstatic celebration. By remaining connected to the spaciousness of the universe, you can always find the feeling of freedom. You start to dance inside and explore the many other dimensions to life. When real freedom is present inside, your tears instantly turn into laughter. You cannot hold onto any old sad story. You may still feel the energy there, yet you cannot identify with how small, powerless, sad your situation actually is. When you see the bigger picture, you start seeing the difference between something that is truly an elephant problem or another little mouse problem. With a bigger perspective, you won't get so quickly wrapped up in reacting to small stuff because you'll know that it is all small stuff. When you can step out even further from a global understanding and get into a galactic perspective, realizing there are billions of other planets, beings, and lives out there in the vast infinite universe, and you'll see that our whole planet can let go, relax, and not take things in such a serious manner. Anytime you can take on a bigger perspective, do it. You will be more exposed to the real truth. You'll start understanding yourself as an infinite soul on an eternal journey through this experience called life. Knowing this, you remain cool, centered, and at peace with whatever arises. You'll discover your natural ability to sit back, enjoy your life deeply, and laugh at it all. As you retrain the brain to see your daily life in a harmonious way, it becomes very hard to take anyone or anything seriously anymore. As you retrain the brain to see your daily life in a harmonious way, it becomes very difficult to take anyone or anything seriously anymore. You may meet people in a sincere way, have compassion for their struggle, yet you never fight with them and lose your lightness in their pit of serious feelings. You simply know it's a trap based on an illusion. Seeing everything as non-serious may sound insincere, superficial, and be an escape from intimacy. Yet when you are in touch with the depth of your pain, you can laugh, a huge blissed out belly laugh, when you find yourself on the other side of it. A sense of humor is needed armor. Joy in one's heart and some laughter on one's lips is a sign that the person down deep has a pretty good grasp of life. You city. trick yourself, and this is something that all of us totally miss. This is a totally trick yourself into laughing every day. Fake it until you make it. Pretend it until you transcend it. Make yourself giggle at things. Eventually it will feel real. Get your laughter engine started. One day you'll have an authentic smile from ear to ear about the exact same thing you were once perpetually sad about. You'll see that you always have the choice to laugh at yourself and your life. Laughter is always an option. It is possible to see anything as humorous. With a minor shift in perspective, you can turn a graveyard-like conversation into a place of healing and lightness. Each of us have this power. It is innate. It's a natural state of being. The people who cannot laugh at themselves are missing one vital point. That we can see the farthest, clearest, biggest picture of life from the top of a mountain peak, and you can feel your deepest, darkest, most sensitive feelings at the bottom of the valley. If you want full clarity from all confusion, climb the peak of laughter. If you want to become more sensitive to the depth of your soul, hang out in the emotional valleys. There is nothing wrong with the valleys. They just don't allow you to see the vast, unlimited being you truly are. The experience of laughter is similar to sadness in the way that it heals and liberates us from the controlling grip of the mind. When you laugh, the brain's chemicals become more receptive to the new, unknown, the unusual, and you open to the feeling that anything is possible. With laughter, you can feel unstoppable in whatever you want to manifest, create, move energy into form, create reality in your life. Many scientific studies have been done on the healing benefits of laughter. And they found that the people who laugh constantly throughout the day are less likely to contract a serious illness or disease. In fact, there are laughing healing centers where people who are battling cancer and other life-threatening diseases are being cured by eating a raw vegan diet and surrounding themselves with positive, happy people and entertainment they find hilarious and funny. Laughter is the highest path to healing and breeds the most positive long-term benefits to deal with this wild, wacky, crazy world. Feeling that the most enlightened path of all is to discover a healthy balance between laughter and tears. The combination of them both together will bring you to the ultimate peak of consciousness and the divine experience of being mankind. Whenever we are moved to tears of joy, we are the closest to God. There is nothing more touching to the heart than something that brings so much joy inside you that it makes you cry. Of course, not every life experience can bring you to tears of joy. Yet when your typical week flows evenly between laughing and crying, allowing the free flow between both paradigms, you drop even deeper into the essence of your being and discover the most healthy, healing, and enlightening path of them all. At this place, you've become a real mankind, God-man being who is sensitive enough to feel life to its extremes without getting attached to the other side. To find the balance between laughing and crying, you must travel deeply inside yourself and rest in the silent source that is at the core of who you truly are. You must be willing to relax. Let go of all your comfortable habits. Drop into the unknown zone. The most healing feelings in the universe are found here. This is the greatest journey a mankind being can take in their lifetime. When you are truly free to swing in any moment from laughter to tears, you will be able to blend them and discover that tears of joy naturally find you. then you have found the greatest gift that life can give, an infinite source of peace. Your emotions cannot take you hostage anymore, and you discover that every ordinary moment in life contains that which is sacred and divine. Stop fighting with everything and everyone in your life today. Be totally relaxed and completely aware that there is a current of energy taking you down the river of this great existence. The body naturally knows how to find inner peace when you surrender and stop fighting this moment of your existence. And if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I know that we all are. And the first thing that we care to do, relax your body. Genuinely relax your body. Not superficially. Deep within. You almost will start giggling at the fact that, oh, it's so simple to relax my body. I carry things that I don't need these things. The stress, the fear, the anxiety, the wonder, the hurry, the expectations, the attachment. It's almost like your body becomes so slippery and so oiled that nothing can stick to it, inside or out. So it just effortlessly flies off and away. You can feel it too. You can feel the way when you do this from inside you. When you let go, you feel this kind of a wave. It's just a relaxing element throughout your body. You can feel it go down from the top of your head, your cervical spine, your neck, and all the way down your spine, your legs. You feel it going everywhere. And you can feel yourself almost like you're completely letting go into the peace and joy that you truly are. The body will respond. You're the master of your body. It looks for you for guidance, protection, love. So as you relax your body, we move into the now. And the now is all we have. And the now, do you like the chatter that the mind and ego incessantly is throwing at you 24/7? Or would you like to still it? You still it by going into the now. The space between heartbeats. Moment to moment. Whatever it is you may be doing in the moment, that's the only thing you're focused on. Just the moment. The mind and the ego, subconscious mind, take a nap. You leave the mind and the now. Some of us, all of us, we reminisce, we hear a song or something, it kind of pulls us into the past. Kind of like the graveyard of former experience. And so as you walk over the bones of past experiences in this graveyard of the past, sometimes you'll sit on the bones and reflect over all of the experience in that moment, that past time that you had. A lot of us will hang on to the good times, of course. Sometimes we'll wander off into the fearful and unending experiences. But then we're out of it. We don't stay there. Unfortunately, we will jump over the now and into a future from the past. We'll just forget about the now and go into the future. Future doesn't exist, but we'll continually wander and continually ask ourselves, what if? What if? What if? Some of us will stay in the past too long, and we will drag the past into a future that doesn't exist. We will create that future from that past, and we will relive that past in that future. Not fun. It's not fun. That's why people will say, I feel like I've been running in circles my whole life. It feels like I've never gone anywhere. It seems like I keep repeating things. Well, that's because you took the past and created a future out of that past. So it's only in the now that we navigate this life, that we manifest, that we move energy into form, that we create into reality. They say when we combine, our joy is so intense that we cry while we laugh, and we laugh while we cry. How do you stay in the now? Your breath. Our breath is our divine positive energy. It sustains the vessel that houses the kingdom of God within it. So it's not just your breath. It's much more powerful. It relaxes you. It focuses you. It allows you to stay in the now. Whenever you're focused on your breath, you are always in the now. Whether you're laying your head on the pillow at night or moving your head off the pillow in the morning. Now our breath, our divine positive energy, relaxed body, in the now. We take our divine positive energy, our breath, and we merge it with our God Force love light energy, which is our chi, our prana, our ki, and we literally move that right up through the center of our bodies through 7 energy vortexes, chakras, etheric, spiritual points, connecting us physically and spiritually. Physically and spiritually, connecting us to the astral plane, to all the particles of existence, to everything and everything. It's connected to all of our organs, all of our emotions. So through your heart, minds, motion pictures, which you're the director, producer, writer, you're everything in that motion picture. You control it. It is your destiny. It is your life. And you watch as it progresses. So we take that and we start with the root chakra, the Muladhara, the red wheel of light. This is your career, money, mindset, and sense of belonging. Understand these chakras all have a different flower in them. All different color wheels of light. And each one has a different geometrical shape within the flower. And the root chakra, the first one, Muladhara, it represents our foundation and feeling of being in the now. It's at the base of your spine and the tailbone area. Your survival issues, emotional issues, our survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. Your physical association is your spine, rectum, leg, arm, circulatory system. Then you move with the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadasthana. This is your sexuality and pleasure. It is your connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. It's located in your lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel, and 2 inches in. Your emotional issues are sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality. Physical association is reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, immune system. And then we move to the gold and yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura, personal power, ability to channel. This is your ability to be confident and in the flow of the now of your life. It's in your upper abdomen and the stomach area. It's an emotional self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem. This is your emotional issues. Self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem. Your physical association is your central nervous system, your pancreas, your liver, your digestive tract, and your skin. Then you move to the heart chakra, the Anahata, the emerald green wheel of light. This is your love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It is your ability to love. It's located at the center of the chest, just above your heart. Emotional issues, love, joy, inner peace. Your physical association is your heart, thymus, lower lungs, circulatory system, and immune system. Your throat chakra, the blue wheel of light, the Vishuddha, self-expression. It is your ability to communicate. It's in your throat. Your emotional issues, communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth. Physical association is your thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. And then we move to the indigo wheel of light, the third eye chakra, the ajna. Intuition, sense of purpose, and direction in your life. It is your ability to focus on and see the big picture. Some of us will see the trees through the forest. Some of us will see the forest. Some of us will see both. Others will see nothing. Location is your forehead between the eyes. Also, you can call it the brow chakra. Emotional issues are your intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Physical association is your pituitary gland, your eyes and sinuses. And then we move to the crown chakra, the sahasrara. This is your connection to the divine. It is the highest chakra. It represents your ability to be fully connected spiritually to the God, to the pure consciousness within, to the very top of your head. And your emotional issues are inner and outer beauty, your connection to spirituality, pure bliss. Your physical association is the pineal gland, brain, and nervous system. Now, we've watched through our heart, mind, motion picture as these energies are literally effortlessly flowing from the root chakra all the way to the crown chakra, top of our heads. And we hold it there briefly. I am light, I am love, I am. And in that brief moment, we condense and compress our divine positive energy breath and our God force love light energy into pure liquid energy, omnipotently powerful. And we release it over the pineal gland. Pineal gland is very important to all of us while we're in these physical forms. It is the gateway to all the particles of existence, the astral plane, all the civilizations there, the God, the pure consciousness, everything. So no matter how much lower dark matter frequencies try to suppress it, we are expanding it. And by releasing this pure liquid energy over it, you can see through your heart, mind, motion picture how you view your pineal gland. I view it as a green ball, a rosebud. And once I release this liquid energy, it just expands into a fully bloomed rose, massive with multicolored petals, beautiful fragrance, and just shimmering out peace, joy, happiness, and bliss, complete tranquility and benevolence, eternally. And all the gateways, all the connections to all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever, is now. We're all consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. We are merged. Our spirit, our soul, our higher self, our pure consciousness, our God, our bodies, our heart mind, our ego mind, our subconscious mind, all one, all consciously aware, all gods, all heaven on earth, every step being taken, every single step being taken is pure paradise. And continually, we are flooding each other with the light within each and every one of us of deep, eternal love and gratitude. Total joy, ecstasy, peace, love, everything. Liberating this planet and this civilization. Lifting the very vibrational frequency of the collective consciousness to a much higher, sustained existence. We have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. We have the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. And they're both consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love. Now the archangels, they're a civilization that vibrate at a different frequency than we do. This is why we don't see them physically like we see each other. But we do meet with them and interact with them all through this life. It doesn't dawn on us until later, and then we have this feeling, a piece of the bliss within us bubbles up. And it's a true joy to discover that was an angel I had a conversation with. But understand, it is a reflection of you. And them. They are a reflection of you, and you are a reflection of them. Thousands can surround any one of us at any one time. Because of their vibrational frequency, they can hold a large number in a small area. The ascended masters, they've mastered ascension into body and out of body, and they hold pure God form, pure consciousness. We have ascended into physical form to master physical form. And in physical form, we create our experiences to discover who and what we are to perfect our creations. Now we have others everywhere, and they're all reflections of all of us. So we're compelled to call out to all of the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And only those that are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light and liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, are you? And they come in the Plexus. One Plexus fills this universe. They come in trillions from every direction. And they're all with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner Earth, hollow Earth, Agartha, beneath Earth. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, to forming the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the galactics, all the off-worlders, all the celestials, only those that are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, to form in this circle of light and liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. Now, we're only familiar with just a fraction of them. Somewhat familiar. Over 1,000 travel through this solar system every day. Trillions throughout the universes every day. Ones that we're barely familiar with are the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Felines, Zeta Reticuli, the Nords, the Greys, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, and the Avian. Many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation to form the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. Now we call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation to form the circle of light. Only those that are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love can be with us in this now. Now, the ones that we're kind of familiar with, because they come in the trillions in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations, of which many we've never seen before. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, many, many, many more. And in the trillions they come, and they are with us in this now. We're all gathered. All of our gods are one, arm in arm, hand in hand, in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity. And we're all one. And we're all love. And we're all God. And our God, force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify. And it continues to expand, flood, saturate, and bathe. All of us. Eternally. We immediately form a circle of light at the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation, liberation of this planet. This circle of light is the core existence deeply within each and every one of us. It is the God force, love, light, energy, and it is so brilliant. It grays out the darkness of sacred space. It is so brilliant that it would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its radiance. This is pure, deep, eternal love. This is our essence. And we are flooding this planet, on it, in it, above it, and below it, eternally, lifting the frequencies, liberating this planet once and for all into the higher dimensional frequencies of peace, joy, love, gratitude, laughter, so as we begin to levitate above the planet, we're met with this massive gossamer field. It is just an ocean of glitter everywhere, little teeny mirrors of all different colors reflecting and flashing in every different direction of all of us, reflecting back and forth to each other. Facets, aspects of all of us, the one. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. We're then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is the column that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We are then met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, we are eternally protected by our God force, love, light, energy. 24/7. Nothing externally can harm it. Nothing can disturb it. Nothing can penetrate it. But only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequencies low enough, whether consciously or unconsciously, through deceit, manipulation, greed, deception, hatred, anger, fear, sorrow, anguish, you will create a breach in your white fire armor. Just enough so you will allow the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do decide to do this, you are then immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds you that you can bring in the purple transmuting flame, you can transmute all these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, and you can send them to pure consciousness where they are completely no more. Then you're met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame. We can purify, cleanse, and harmonize the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our highest of the highest high vibrational frequencies of deep eternal love and gratitude. We are then met with a golden light pink light. This is the column that reminds us all that we are the sun, the sunlight, the rain, and the rainbows. We are the sunsets. We are the sunrises. We are the trees. We are the forests. We are the ocean, the lakes, the rivers, the streams. We are the animals. We are the snow. We are everything. And everything is us. So when you see a sunset, it is you. The awe you feel is you. The beauty that you're taken in by is you. It's like the universe is you. We continue to levitate above the planet, and as we do, some of us step outside our physical form, if we're carrying physical form, and then we float effortlessly above it. We come upon this massive crystalline light tower. It's larger than the solar system. We all created it. In the center of its column, we see this oblong sphere with this beautiful, shimmering, sparkling golden white light in the center, sending out warm waves of mist, penetrating us to our very core of deep eternal love. And surrounding it are other bands of light, multitude of colors, all doing the same thing, sending out warm mist, waves, saturating, penetrating all of us to our very core. There's gratitude, gentleness and kindness, generosity and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity, wonderful, great well-being, wonderful, great wealth, wonderful, great happiness, all every single one of us. Now at the top of it, we design it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees as it does eternally. As it does eternally. And this golden ocean is deep, pure, eternal love. And it floods everyone on this planet. On it, in it, above it, below it, 24/7. Eternally. Never stops. Lifting vibrational frequencies every split second. We are the drops of this golden ocean. We hold the essence of this ocean. The ocean is the drops, and the drops are the ocean. There's no separation. That is the illusion. We then see our meditative sphere. It sits center circle. We created this sphere almost 3 years ago. It holds almost 1,100 of our meditations in perpetual motion. Hundreds of millions of us on and off world participating in liberation of this planet, this meditation, every day, effortlessly, genuinely, with no expectations or attachments, flowing, learning each day more and more about who and what we are, discovering the true joy and omnipotent power that we all are, that the God that we all are. This is why that this meditative sphere floods us all perpetually in deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. And this is why it can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. This is why it continues to intensify and it continues to expand. Feel in your heart mind. And understand that you are awake. Each moment there is an awake, aware energy here now. Know that this cannot change. Rest deeply in this knowingness. It will create a transformation in your being. It is exactly what you will need today for transcending your very next unconscious, momentary lapse of mental jargon. I join you in the meditation and return to close us out. Easy breath in through the nose. Easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. This very moment that you're in contains everything. Surrender to it. And guess what? You'll actually get the whole universe with it. There is an extraordinary depth to any seemingly ordinary life. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, into the following morning. And we will return here Tuesday, December 15th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.